Alright, so welcome back, guys, or welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be giving some thoughts and opinions and some news regarding Austin Amelio, who plays Dwight, and some news and thoughts and opinions regarding Dwight's return to The Walking Dead in the second half of Season 9 or Season 10 of The Walking Dead. So if The Walking Dead is something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more Walking Dead content from me in the future. Now let's begin. Alright, so some quick spoiler alerts regarding the end of Season 8 of The Walking Dead. So if you haven't watched the finished Season 8 of The Walking Dead, go finish it and then come back and then watch this video, because I will be going into some tiny spoilers regarding Dwight's character and what happened to him at the end of Season 8. So if you want to find out what happened, just skip this video and then come back once you finish it. But for those of you who have finished the season and are caught up to the recent episode, we all know that at the end of Season 8, Daryl gave Dwight keys to a truck, told him to go look for Sherry, and if he ever showed back up, he'd kill him. Now, if you want my honest opinion, I felt that felt forced. It felt out of place. It didn't make any sense. If you watched my previous video regarding Daryl's kind of arc for this Season 9, you'll know I kind of went into a brief kind of talking about what his kind of arc was for Season 8, and it was kind of like, you know, going from wanting to kill all the saviors to the end he was on board with Rick, except for Negan, which fell out of place regarding Dwight. So I can kind of understand where he's coming from in one aspect with Denise, but in the same aspect it felt extremely forced. Now, news recently broke regarding Austin Amelio, who played Dwight for Season 6 or 8 of The Walking Dead. Now, for those of you who either missed the news or forgot, there was an accident on set of The Walking Dead. I think it was for, episode 7 of Season 8, where the stunt guy fell to his death. Now, according to some news, I don't know if this is 100% true or not. I couldn't find the article. I just heard it from another YouTuber, Movie Idol. They reported that they found that the Austin Amelio is currently enrolled in some kind of legal issues regarding that stuntman's death, and he's been named as the defendant in that court case. So that might be hindering or halting why Dwight's not in the show right now. He could be battling some legal issues regarding that. I don't totally know how he's responsible for that or anything in that regards, but I will say that it just feels a little out of place in my opinion. Like I said, it didn't make any sense for Dwight's character to leave, and once this news came out, it kind of makes sense more why he left in the way he did at the end of Season 8. I can kind of see why they did that, because they weren't sure what was going to happen. They weren't sure, if he'd be able to return. As you know, these legal issues can go on for a while, so we might not even get Dwight the second half. I really do hope we do get him back the second half. He might not be delayed till Season 10, but then, depending on how long this court case goes on for, he might not even show up for a couple more years, because he might not be able to legally be on the show while this court case is going on. Because if you know, the big court case regarding AMC and Frank Darabont, that's been going on for years now. So this court case could go on for many more years, so that could 100% hinder Dwight's reappearance on the show. Or I know people have been talking about him showing up on Fear or in some other spin-offs. That would never happen if this legal fee is going on, because AMC wouldn't allow him to not show up on The Walking Dead, but then give him the right to show up on a spin-off. That wouldn't happen. So anybody thinking that, no, that won't happen as long as he's battling these legal fees. Now, again, I do feel like this is kind of like it should. I don't know who the defendant should be in this court case, because I feel like having Austin Amelio be the defendant seems weird. I don't know. I get it. Maybe he's a stuntman for Austin, but come on. Austin didn't make him do it. He chose to do it on his own free will. No disrespect to the guy or the guy's family, but things like this happen. I'm not trying to justify it or not. I get they're wanting to sue them for their son's death, but in one aspect, it's kind of why are you suing Austin Amelio? He didn't have anything to do with this. It just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me feeling like this shouldn't be happening to Austin, but I am kind of disappointed that this stuff is going on regarding Austin Amelio. Now, on to Dwight's return in the second half of Season 9. Like I said, depending on what's going on with this legal battle, he might not return in Season 9 or Season 10, but let's say he does. I think they could do it. Now, for those of you who have read the comics, you'll know, like, Michonne disappeared for a short period of time, and then she came back. Now, one thing that I really liked in the comics that they did, they had, I think it was Ezekiel and Rick going and meeting Michonne at the Oceanside community, and they showed the first panel was a knife or sword going through a zombie's head, and everybody thought immediately that was Michonne returning. Now, I think that'd be cool if they kind of did something similar using Daryl, and like you see some kind of animal maybe scurrying up a tree. All of a sudden, when you see a crossbow bolt hit the animal, you think it's Daryl, but instead they remix it where it's Dwight returning. Now, my one kind of issues I do have regarding this kind of thing is how is Dwight alive? Like, we've gone through a 6-year time jump, adding that year and a half time jump that they did after season 8. It's been 7.5 years now, almost 8 years. It just feels like, how has he been alive this long? It just, I don't know. Like people always say, in the world of The Walking Dead we're in now, you can't have people scavenging and just living on the road. It just can't happen, because you can't, at 8 years into the apocalypse, you can't scavenge for your own food. It's impossible. Sure, you can hunt, but hunting's only going to get you so far in the world, in my opinion. And then you got winter. What are you going to do then? Like, animals go into hibernate, and you can't hunt them as well. So I feel like there's so many issues regarding this that, like, it has to be, like, I don't know. There's so many issues I have with this that, I don't know. Maybe, one thing I think that they could do is, like, we know Daryl's getting into a fight with Beta in the second half. In the second half of this season, maybe Dwight could show up and save him. Possibly, it's a slim to next to no chance that this would happen. But I think it definitely add in some kind of interesting thing where Daryl gets saved by Dwight, and in this big battle where he's beaten almost to death by Beta, and Dwight shows up and saves him. I think that'd be a cool reintroduction to the character, and it gives Daryl a reason not to automatically kill Dwight because he just saved his life. All in all, I think that's a small, next to no chance of happening. Another option is to have him, maybe we start the episode with him traveling alone, coming back to the communities, and he has a run into the saviors or the whispers, and maybe Sherry dies or something like that. I think that'd be tragic, but that would give him a reason. He shows back up, he tells them what happened. They could even do that at the beginning of season 10. Have him, like, return with Sherry. They can maybe even do, like, maybe they can even remix, like, Magna's group's introduction, where they have the two of them show up, and then, like, Sherry dies at the hands of the Whispers. Dwight is alone. You see him travel for a bit, and then he returns to the communities where he surrenders himself to, like, Daryl or someone, and then explains everything that happens. I think that'd be an interesting reintroduction to Dwight, but I need some more time to think. If you have any suggestions or opinions on how you think Dwight could be or should be reintroduced into the series, let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe I'll pick out a few and give my thoughts and opinions in a future video, and we can go over which ones are the best, which ones are kind of silly or don't make sense. I'm not gonna, like, judge you or make fun of you if I think yours is silly. I'll just say, I just don't think these are gonna happen or make sense to happen story wise. I won't, like, judge you, but I will, like, give my thoughts and opinions. If you're okay with me doing that, let me know how you feel about, or your take on how Dwight will be reintroduced in the comment section down below, and maybe I'll do a video about that in the future. So like I said, leave those thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Yeah, guys, those are my quick thoughts and opinions regarding Austin Amelio's legal issue and Dwight's return to the Walking Dead TV show. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more Walking Dead content from me in the future. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.